Hello everyone, Paul Rogers here. Today is December the 18th, 2017. We're looking at Ethereum to US dollar 4-hour chart. Now, there's a very clear triangle that is formed in here, or a pennant actually. And what I see happening, and I see this happening during this week, so the not too distant future, is Ethereum breaking out to the upside and Ethereum challenging $1,000. So I don't know. It has to have enough momentum in order to break this resistance. But it will break this resistance, and it will break higher. So let's talk a little bit about Ethereum and why it is the king of platforms. Well, first it was first to market, and it has a really solid team behind it. Now I know there's a lot of competition from other competing platforms like NEM, EOS. Cardano. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but I think it's Cardano. Um, and these platforms do have a lot to offer as well, but you can never ever ignore the market leader of adoption, and that is Ethereum. Everybody, when they're doing an ICO, goes on Ethereum. Ethereum's the platform to build projects on. So as of right now, if I had to make a bet on what platform has the best chance for success going into the future, I would have to say hands down Ethereum. And because of that, and because Ethereum has a practical application where Bitcoin is strictly a form of wealth transfer, and lately it hasn't even been a very good form of wealth transfer because it's moving in the opposite direction. It's not getting closer to a perfect form of money. It's getting more expensive to send things, and it takes longer. So it's moving kind of towards almost the Swift system, which is taking days and costing 30 or 40 bucks, which is disappointing. I know that Lightning Network will come out and eventually remedy many of these issues, but as of right now, Bitcoin is a pain in the butt to deal with. So Ethereum, though, is much more than a transfer of wealth. It is it's a platform to build smart contracts on, and the possibilities are limitless. So I do recommend that you pick up some Ethereum, and you pick up some Ethereum soon, because Ethereum will be heading to $1,000, and I think it's actually going to eclipse the price of Dash, another project I'm a very big fan of. But I do think Ethereum is going to outperform Dash just because it is the platform to build on, and think of all the projects that are built on Ethereum, whereas Dash is just Dash. I mean, like I said, it's a great form of transferring wealth, but it is just Dash, where Dash has to compete with Ethereum, which is like a snake with a million heads. You know what I'm saying? It's one project fails, well, you cut off one head and another one takes its place, or two more takes its place, more like it. So I do think that it's a very good investment for the future, and buy some now. Anyhow, y'all have a good day. Paul Rogers out.